Oh, gotta go my eye.
Welcome to episode 6 of the longest short story.
7.
No.
I threw you off
Where
then.
Liam isn't ready. And he's still applying his
I've been
moisturiser.
waiting for you. You've been wandering around.
You haven't even poured your drink.
Yeah, because I want to do it on camera to show how good I am.
Oh, nice. Go on. You going to split a G? I'm on lager tonight.
Last time I split the G perfect, Dan Burns scored the best header I've ever seen in my life. Dan Burns played for Newcastle and it was in the final.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Got it all.
Yep, you good?
Shall I explain?
Your nose is a bit red, though. We've had this convo. He's not sure where he caught the sun from.
I was Thursday. It was a nice day Thursday. So it would have been Thursday the 20th. You told me I got to sit still.
Yeah, because you keep going out of focus. Pull the mic a tiny bit closer to you. Only a touch. There you go.
1 for the morning, 2 for the show.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, Reg knows. I noticed I was at the mayor's dinner.
What was you doing at the mayor's dinner?
Well, black tie event, casino. This was going to be a thing, wasn't it, that we're going to talk about? But I dive straight
Just
in.
dive straight in. Let's do it.
Basically, my red nose has come from the sun.
Obviously.
Not the sunbed.
Not the sunbed. That's good.
I haven't been on one since. Two I've been on this year, and they've both been traumatising. Yeah, I noticed some pictures, some exclusive pictures from the mayor's dinner. I look like either a drunk or like Rudolph.
Mm.
And I'll tell you what, I wasn't sober.
Tell us, why was you at the mayor's dinner?
Well, to be fair, if anyone's listening to this, they
know.
They probably know. Right?
But for anyone that isn't,
So,
tell them the news.
do you want the short story or the long
Well,
story?
yeah, preferably. We've only got an hour.
Okay, well, I run a business. Is that the short story?
Yeah, pretty much.
I run a, well, even to be called a business is absurd. Yeah, Rock and Floss got nominated by a few people for Business of the Year, a town nomination. I love that. And just to be nominated was lovely. But I just thought, anyone could nominate, so anyone and everyone's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't sure if I was going to go, and then a lot of people were like, no, go, celebrate, it'd be nice. I thought it'd be like a networking thing. Like, be good, get there, shake a few hands,
Yeah.
sell the business while I'm nominated. And only went there, enjoyed the free Prosecco, relaxed a bit too much. I'm not a drinker. And only bloody once got called up on stage. They said nominations are, and they named a few, established companies. And
Established companies? Why are you branding yourself as not an established company?
well, I'm not.
Well, you are.
As a business, I don't class Rock and Floss as a business. Someone was like,
What?
well, like a side hustle, that's my fault.
It's a side hustle that basically you spend 5 days a week on.
Yeah, I love it.
It's the love of your life.
It is. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I'll tell you what I do love. And this is going to sound cheesy as fuck, but
You're right, checking your phone.
Dan Murphy, bloody good skateboarder him.
Is he?
Dan Murphy, he was there actually. Hey Rocco, nice seeing you at the other night. Congrats on the win. Bloody,
What's
are we
the chances? Does it? Yeah, we're live.
We're
Does he
live.
know?
No, I mean, is this for streaming live?
Yeah, must be. Dan knows.
Dan Murphy.
Dan Murphy knows.
Turkey, aka TS Crew, which is TS stands for Trowbridge Skateboard Crew, I think. They're like old school.
Interesting.
They're old school, but they're from Trowbridge, so don't like to get too close to them. Gives me the ick.
Gives you the ick.
Yeah, so I was nominated for an award, and
I think it's great. I think you deserve it.
yeah, and like I say, I know it sounds cheesy, but the whole reason around the company is, one, it works around me and the family, and two, that ethos of community building. Like today, was mint. Well, you were there in the morning, but like lunchtime this afternoon,
Good
it was
weather,
just like
people queuing up, people sitting around enjoying the vibe.
I didn't have enough tables and chairs.
You need to get more.
Wow. I'll tell you what, Melsham Town Council are putting a garden in.
Yeah, I heard this morning.
Yeah.
I heard town council lady say it this morning.
We're
not gonna drop her name. Her name's Hayley, but we call her town council lady.
Hayley Bell.
Hayley Bell, yeah, she's lovely.
We'll drop her name.
She was lovely.
Yeah.
Good old Hayley.
So
She
yeah,
listens. She's an avid listener. In the bath.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think it was in the bath.
yeah, and there was a massive cock up with tickets, but I'm not even going to go into.
We won't go there. That is a story never to be told on The Longest Short Story.
But no, you can't say that. Basically, I thought I booked a ticket, and I didn't, and then I was ticketless. Is that a good pour? I can't tell.
Nah.
Oh wait, this is the one you can turn upside down, isn't it?
Yeah, you could have just dumped it. Although it's settling pretty alright.
Bloody good at that.
To be fair.
I'm going to split that G perfect.
Before before you split the G, who was you meant to get a ticket for? Who was the extra ticket for?
I'm telling you.
Oh.
My wife. It's not funny.
I know it's not funny, but it kind of is.
Yes,
it's really not funny, not from Laura's point of view, but
or mine,
or yours,
or the town councils, because they got put through it.
Yeah.
We'll laugh about this in a few years' time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was a traumatic week. I was stressed last week. I'm never stressed.
I know.
Trying to get a ticket for that.
We're very stressed. But it's all over with. You won Business of the Year.
Yeah.
Congratulations, because I think it's well deserved.
Let me cheers.
Don't pour it over the laptop, for God's sake.
Cheers it. You can choose it.
Very well deserved. And let's see if you win again next year, assuming that it's a yearly thing that they did.
I don't think you can win it 2 years in a row.
Why not?
But I'm going to fucking go for it.
Why the fuck
if
not?
I don't, I was even thinking someone, I think they were egging me on because I did have a couple of drinks. The mayor's stepping down. This is last year.
Fuck. Go for mayor.
Yeah, I reckon.
Go for mayor.
But I'm thinking, like, though, he does a lot of events. Tom Price, lovely bloke. He does a lot of events that basically I want to work at. I can't do both.
No.
I can't wear the gold.
You can't wear the old do and then knock out some espressos at the same time, can you?
Maybe banging out hot chocolate as well. I'm wearing them.
Yeah.
So what does he do?
It would look pretty fucking cool though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. Maybe I'll just get my own. There's no rule in saying you can't buy your own mayor band.
No. And now you've got the old plaque outside the box. Goes hand in hand.
Yeah, which did have glass in it.
Hmm.
But it got smashed in Weatherspoons.
Weatherspoons.
Yeah. Well, we went to the Liberal Club.
Good old Liberal.
It was like... it was awful. It was like living dead. Zombies in there. Like trolls. So any Libby
And
listeners,
that's where you chose to go.
Well, normally it's a good vibe and they're buzzing. They go, fuck me, I was going to about to sound 80. They got a skittle alley, a pool table.
Yeah, at the back. I know, yeah. It's pretty cool in there, to be fair.
It is like walking back into the 70s.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to split this G.
Split the G quick and then we'll get on to our today's
do you
topic.
want to talk while I'm doing it? Because it's going to be silent. Count me in.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, go. Commentating for people that aren't seeing this, he's on his 4th big gulp.
I need to put it down. It's bloody good.
It's close.
I need to hold it straight.
It's on the bottom of the G. Oh, it's
I can't see.
It's close. It's close. It's not there, but it's close. I'll give it. It's closer than you was last week.
That's bang on.
No, you're tilting it.
I'm not. Yeah, either way.
Yeah,
I'm the fucking boy.
We've come unprepared with a topic of choice. We didn't really speak about it.
Yeah, well, last time we covered a topic deep, didn't we?
We did cover that topic.
So I reckon we should just talk about. I don't think we should hit a topic every week. That's too much pressure for me.
It's too much pressure.
So I think we should.
Too much pressure.
You'd almost like talk about, reflect on previous podcasts, previous episodes, feedback we've had.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we've talked about me winning an award enough.
No, maybe
So let's
not.
just carry on touching on that night.
On the what? On yeah.
I'm gonna use my phone as a coaster.
Go on then.
Yeah. So basically, the night was great. There was prosecco on every table, which I think was for cheers and speeches, but no one was really. People were like getting called up for their award. They'd go up, they'd shake hands, hold their get a picture taken, and then go and sit down. It wasn't like. So I clocked on this. No one's toasted or anything.
Strange.
So I was. I'm going to the bar all the time.
We like a little cheers.
Yeah, I like a cheers. Cheers. We're going to
Everyone.
cheers it.
Should we cheers it? Who doesn't?
So I was enjoying the prosecco, and then when I go to someone else's table, network, I'd just top up. And I am not a drinker, and jeez, I was tiddly. And so when the awards came on, sit down for your awards. When I got called up, and I generally didn't expect it, and it said, and the winner is Rocco and Floss. And I was like, this is a wind up. Like, they're going to be like, I'm going to stand up. They're going to be like, shut the fuck up and sit down. Because it's something I would do. And I'm going to kick these shoes off.
Kick them off. Don't kick the pint over. I can't take these off.
Why?
Because my feet stink bad.
Take them off.
I took them off earlier and she was going, oh my God, it's so sour. It's because of the lining, the old croc lining. Yeah, nice socks today.
Do you like these socks?
Yeah, no, nice.
Strong, baby.
Yeah, they're very,
Can
very
I get
good.
them up? I can't. I'm just worried.
What's your pint?
Worried my junk's going to fall
Lord.
out.
There you go.
That's my
That's your socks.
That's my next tattoo.
Nice. Shark, yeah. Nice.
See it. But we're on a subject. So anyway, my name got called out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I looked around in almost astonishment. And someone on the table was like, you better go up. So I went up and it was like, and we got some shouts like, get on, woo.
I think it was get it off, wasn't it?
Take your shirt off.
Take your shirt off.
And I was there dressed like a bloody snooker player in my waistcoat.
Yeah, you look pretty dapper, to be fair.
And I went up there and I thought, shook his hand and went to give it to me, and I just literally, the mic was there calling me. I could see it, on the mayor's little stand. And I went, I say a few words? And he was like, yeah. And I turn into Dale Winton. I get up there.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like, oh my God, thank you everyone. I just turned Camp City. It's on video. You see the video?
Yes.
I'm a little bit.
I didn't feel like you turned that camp, but
No?
you've done a little.
Well, normally I'm like quite
turn.
manly, aren't I? I'm like a man's man.
You're like, yeah, all right, I'm
Like,
Rocco.
like Arnie, Stallone, Rocco.
Stallone.
I'm in that category. And so give a few words. Made a bit of a joke of it. But
it was
but
good.
the best thing is, like, walking around like, late at night, everyone who I didn't even know were coming up to me saying, so well deserved. Like, I didn't do anything for the community, but apparently they're like, I don't know. Apparently I have.
It says on the bottom, what does it say? For, what is it? Fuck, we'll have to get a picture of it. What does it actually say? Something about the community, Melksham community, doesn't it?
Basically, I think it's...
Bringing the community of Melksham together.
Yeah. Looking, I
Which
think...
you do, really.
Absolutely,
as
I
people
do.
rock up and they congregate round the box and have a coffee. and
Tim
like,
that comes up.
Tim?
He's like
What
a local
guy.
legend.
Local
Bucko,
legend.
he comes, like, he's...
Only seen him once or twice.
Did you see him today?
No. I'm normally there early in the morning. He's a
there,
bit of a
you know.
lunchtime giving you tips on the horses,
He gave
isn't
me
he?
a tip today, and I put it on the story. It came third,
Oh.
and it was favourite. So it's like, what's the point?
Mm.
Every tip he gives me is favourite, so it's not really a tip.
No. We want ones that are like pure shitters that are actually going to be like, this one is going to do the do.
So the night went on, we had our meal, and it was a casino, black tie event.
Mm.
But
Win any money?
No, it wasn't, because they haven't got a gambling license. It's more for fun.
Was it fake money?
There was chips.
Chips. Nice.
But I don't know if I should say this, because I've still got them. Basically, you had like I think it went up to 500.
Nice.
Like your chips.
Mm-hmm.
And right before it started, I was like, let's get fucking heads up on this casino. And they're all there chatting, and I swiped 4 500 chips.
Right. So you stole.
Swiped. So I thought
Swiped, stole.
I'm gonna get ahead of the game.
Same sort of thing, no?
But because everyone had a $10 like token to go up there with, cash in that token, you had 10 chips then.
Nice.
And then you could see how much you could raise.
Mm-hmm.
And of course I was fucking up there.
Was you
I
on
already
fire?
had, yeah, I got 500 chips. So I was like,
We're rocking.
two grand up already. But in the end I gave them out because I didn't do any gambling. It's not really for me, that gambling.
Well, it's not really money, is it?
Yeah, I know, but I mean the general thing, like people go to Vegas and all that. Are you a better man?
No, but if you go to Vegas, you got to go. You got to have a go.
Yeah, are you a better man? Have you been to a casino in UK?
No, never. No. Have you?
I've boxed at a couple of casinos, like
Whereabouts?
in Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
And there's like a big casino there, and it's just, I don't fancy it. Also, I don't know what I'm doing.
No.
Blackjack to 21.
That's a bit easy.
Poker
like,
and
roulette, that's a bit easy. Like, we get that.
roulette, but it's just
I'm not a
fucking
poker man.
50-50, and it's all chance, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's not like people disagree with us. Like I've got friends who play poker and all that, and I'm like, well, it is chance. It's whatever you get dealt and what you can play with. You can't control, but literally, gamblers think they've got it down. Ellis,
is he a gambler? Bit of a gambler, old young
literally
Ellis.
So hilarious. He'll be listening to this, nodding, agreeing with me. He plays the shittest game in the world.
Oh, is this fucking game where he flies and it depends how far he goes?
So
and he
basically,
bets 1p at a time.
It says ready, steady, go, and he can put a stake on. So he puts like 20p down, 20p, and it'll go 20p, 21, 22, 23, 24p, 25p,
and
it keeps going. And if he can get, he'll go cash out. But he always cashes out on like, he'll make like 6p every fly, and he'll be like, well, joke's on you, I'm 42p up.
Yeah.
42p up, he's been playing it for 3 days. He's like,
I think maybe we should get young Ellis into meme coins. That would be funny.
I don't even know what meme coin is, so I can't even comment.
It'd
Do you know I downloaded
what?
I'm gonna take this off my
God.
poster after our
What did you download?
crypto.
Crypto.com.
I've got Coinbase.
Coinbase, yeah.
See it?
Yep, you have. Yes, he's got Coinbase. Wow, right, okay. We'll buy some shit on that.
Yeah, I tried to.
Yeah, go on. What did you buy? Bitcoin.
I tried to, and it said basically you have to put in all your details.
Yeah.
Like all your details, as in your earnings.
Yeah, they ask you all that.
And everything.
But you're non-existent, so I wouldn't worry.
I'm off the radar.
You're so off the radar.
And they said, due to my income, I was unable to buy any.
We'll get you on a different exchange where you don't have to, like, they call it KYC-ing, which is basically, KYC is if you KYC is if you fully...
I'm trying to sign in.
Yeah. Reveal yourself.
It says I have to create an account. Yeah, so they would.
So you want somewhere where no KYC, where you ain't got to tell them nothing, they just let you on and put your money in.
Yeah. What,
they're like the underground ones.
Also, someone asked me.
Crypto.com is a good one.
Oh, nice.
Just crypto.com.
Is that an app?
Yes.
Someone asked me about how you keep mentioning an app that manages your spending. You can see.
Oh, someone actually said.
Someone said, "Oh, you keep mentioning an app saying about. Do you know how much I spent at Greg's on this? This app told me. Do you know how much I spent at Rock and Floss? But you've not mentioned what
the actual
app
app.
is.
Who told you that? Who's asked you this?
Couple people. Posty.
Oh.
She was one.
Posty, really?
She's
right.
one.
It's called Snoop.
Oh.
It's called Snoop. It's like a little orange icon with two little like black glasses in the middle. Snoop. Right. Get yourself on it. Use code Craig10 at checkout.
And what'd you get for that?
Don't know. Just bollocks. Talking about as you're saying this, and obviously you went to this mayor's dinner and it was free drink and stuff like that. It's actually taking me right back to a little story that I've got.
Just quickly, while we're still on the mayor's dinner.
Yeah, go on, hit me.
Sorry, I just smashed a load of nerds.
Yeah, you left them here.
Talk a minute.
I can't talk a minute. Stop eating the nerds, please.
Fill the void.
We will. I
So-
know what he's going to touch on. You're going to touch on the photo booth. You're going to tell the story about the photo booth.
I wasn't going to touch on the photo
Oh,
booth.
okay.
But I think we have to now.
Yeah, we'll touch on the photo booth. Do you want to say it? Do you want to say it before my story or after?
Yeah, let's just move on from the dinner now. And
Yeah.
I'll just touch on this. Because this is going to
What?
piss Laura off as well.
What are you doing? Why are you out and out pissing Laura off on the podcast? I ain't cutting this out. You know this. They go out raw, mate. So whatever you say, you say.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, we were having a good time. Yeah, there was a photo booth there, which was great because a lot of my boxing family were there. Like my coach, young prospects, training partners, people I train with. So it was all good. We had some good photos. I had towards the end of the night, a few of the town councillors and all that were getting a picture, and they were like, "Rocco, can we get a picture?" Obviously, winner. Everyone wants a picture with the winner.
Obviously.
And I was probably walking around with his plaque, Business of the Year. And so did one like, wee, smiled. Another one like, yeah, funny face. And they were like, last one, funny one. And I put my leg up, cocked my leg up like high, like for them, because I think there was like 4 of us. Hold my leg and be like, wee. And as I did that, whoever was on the end started tumbling. Of course, the person in the middle has to go, and they're both holding my leg. We all stack it, fall back into the backdrop, which is on like 4 legs, which we snap. The poor guy in the photo booth, I saw him like.
Did he just look? Did he just go?
Thinking back on it, and basically. The woman that was holding my leg, I didn't realise this, was Deputy Mayor.
Oh.
So basically, I've stacked it to the floor, Business of the Year with Deputy Mayor. So I quickly help her up. And I don't want to cause a scene, quickly help her up. And it's all fine. Everyone's joking, laughing. Who we're with, they're like, oh, bloody hell, that's funny. And that was it. It was almost like a reflection in the morning. And seeing the poor photo booth guy trying to screw his legs back.
Oh, bless him.
It's funny that it was the deputy mayor, who the mayor's stepping down, so it could be the new mayor.
And you've just.
And the best thing.
Did you say it was a woman?
Yeah.
So you just pissed her right off by taking her out.
Well, no, I think she saw the funny side as well, because it wasn't like anyone took, like no one knows who went off balance first. But it was just a funny thing. Go on then. We've moved on. Your funny story.
We've moved on.
Hilarious.
No, I mean,
I've not heard you tell a funny story yet.
No, you haven't. It's not really
sunbeds. Do you remember you used to get sunbeds when you were like 7?
It's more as you touched on the fact that you had free.
Remember that?
You had free drink.
You used to get sunbeds when you were like 7 years old.
7. Colt. The Colt. You love bringing it up now, didn't you? It was more of like it was resonating with me as you were saying that it was free prosecco and you had a good drink, etc. It took me back to a time when I went on Faye's Christmas do.
Oh, there's a fly in it. Get on. This is our first guest.
All right, Mr. Fly. Wow. Where's he come from? He comes out of nowhere.
Summertime now.
Yeah.
Oh, you poured a drink?
Yeah.
I got some special drinks.
Yeah, we'll get them out in a minute. We got ages yet.
You got to neck that, baby.
I will.
That looks weak.
So have a guess where her. Well, actually, I'll not have a guess, but
Go
it was
on,
a bit
have
of
a
a.
guess.
This was okay.
You're doubting
right.
me, though.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Have a guess where her company Christmas do was. It's in London.
The Ritz.
No.
That's all I fucking know.
This is what I'm saying.
London Zoo.
No. It involves.
Harrods.
No. It
Big
involves wax models.
Oh, Madame.
Madam.
Tussauds.
So
I've
they-
never been there.
No, nor
I
had
didn't
I.
realise they did nights out there.
Well, they rented the whole place.
What company is this?
I can't mention it.
Yeah, let's slack them off.
No, they don't exist anymore.
Okay, let's mention them, man.
CA, which I'm sure was Computer Associates.
Oh, they sound right noncy.
They basically rented out the whole place. There was about 6 or 7 coaches.
Oh, dicks.
Went straight there. And it was a casino night, weirdly. How weird is this?
You see, never been to a casino, right?
No.
So you've
You
lied.
asked if I went to a casino.
Right.
I'm going to try and keep this as short as possible. I'm honestly, I'm going to keep it as short as possible.
I'm zoning out.
I get on the bus and there's an old schoolmate on the bus I hadn't seen for years. Turns out he's with a bird working there as well. So we're like,
Oh, nice.
I was like, fucking hell, all right. Perfect. We get there, little tour you go on, and it's free drink. And I mean, there are waiters walking around with wine, beers,
oh my God.
spirits. Like, it was, you couldn't walk past
They're
anywhere.
a big company then.
Yeah.
Why are they not running anymore?
I don't know. We won't get into that. Well, this is about the story. This is the drunk story,
Ooh.
obviously,
because
it's free drink. Anyway, so I'm with me old schoolmate.
What's his name?
We go large. What,
like drugs?
No.
Look at me trying to make this story interesting.
Basically, I don't really actually remember a lot of it. I got pissed that quick. I don't really remember a lot of it.
Be the topic.
Like, honestly, all I remember, right, is going to the toilet, and I could have swore that I was spiked. I was that fucking pissed. I was KO'd, mate. I just went to the toilet, and I came out. I didn't know where I was. I literally didn't know where I was, and then I sort of walked down this corridor. I remember this, and I opened the door, and I was outside. And I'd gone for a fire exit, and all of a sudden I'm outside in the middle, out the front, and I was thinking, "Fucking hell!"
And you remember all this? So
well, I remember this part.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I remember, Faye's holding me up. I'm slumped on a curb. Faye's holding me up, and I can see an alloy wheel, which was weirdly like it was like an inch away. It felt like it was basically it was touching my face, an alloy wheel, and I was thinking, I was all just like, fucking tripping. So, yeah, I felt tripping. Yeah. And then she's grabbed me and was like, the police. So she's pretending to kiss me.
What was the alloy wheel? What was that?
Well, she slumped me on a curb outside a private drive round the corner, so it turns out. Yeah. So it was someone, they were pulling out their drive, and I was slumped on the curb, and they were literally, I was down like that on the curb, and they were.
So they drove past you? I thought you were like next to a car.
They drove past me.
Nearly crushed your head?
Literally. No, they didn't go across my head, but.
No, nearly crushed your head.
No, didn't nearly. I was literally KO'd against the curb, I remember the alloy just going straight past my face, thinking, what the fuck is going on? But I couldn't really do anything. I was that fucked.
Man, imagine if they had CCTV in this.
Oh, it'd be so good. Anyway, so then the police have turned up.
Called the police.
She's grabbed hold of me and was like pretending to kiss me. Then I need to go to the toilet. I found this out the morning after. So she had to help me go to the toilet.
Poo?
No, not fucking poo.
It goes for a poo and they're
drunk. Go for a piss. So then she's like, right, we're in London, can't do nothing.
She took you for a pee, like.
Yeah, could have just let me piss myself. That would have been bad. Anyway, she turns out like they had to take the security from the building, and they were basically manning the coaches. She see a security guard and was like, listen, we need to put him on the coach. This was early, mate. This was early. This was so early. It was a joke.
Why would you have been spiked?
I haven't. It turns out that I was mixing wine and beer by the pint.
So you just lightweight.
But I drank a lot.
What was that?
Literally. So they put me on the coach.
Was she savage?
I've thrown up everywhere.
Was she savage for you?
Oh mate, like she had not long been there. So she got a probation period extended. Got called in.
That's fucking
They got
good.
called in.
That's a good story.
Right. I remember waking up on the Sunday and I felt like I'd been beaten the living shit out of. You are honestly, I was so.
Your body or your arsehole?
My body, my head, my face, my eyes were bulging.
You got raped.
The long short story is basically they wouldn't let me on the coach. I threw up everywhere. I went missing. When I went to that toilet, I'd apparently been gone for ages, and I was going round and taking photos with me and wax models. I was pulling the trousers down as Zac Efron. I was dancing and I had Angelina Jolie's tit out and they were on the dance floor. This model was on the dance floor. It was like a hangover moment. I had a brand new phone on me. I got it the day before. And when I woke up that Sunday morning, she was like crying her eyes out. And I remember looking at my phone
Standard
and it was me taking selfies of myself with all these wax models.
Oh, there's some epic photos.
Li-
Can we find these?
I don't think I've got them anymore. I don't know if I've never been back there, clearly, but there's a Hulk climbing up the side of the wall, and that is where the casino was. Apparently, I like climbed on top of something, and he had these like. He had like
The purple shorts.
no, he had like they looked like coffee. I remember they looked like Hessian sack shorts. I fucking tried pulling them down. I was on one, mate. I was on one.
Mate.
It turns out she's had to call my mum and dad.
Did you do any drugs?
No, I didn't.
Mate,
She's called my mum and dad, and I'm throwing up. But by this point, I've thrown up so much. I'm now throwing up blood.
Just drunk.
Yeah, mate. I was honestly. I apparently
Don't bring blood into it. You'll ruin the story.
Oh no! Allegedly, I was like literally throwing up blood. She said she had all that fake money that I had in my. I was throwing up. It was coming out of everywhere. Where she was trying to kiss me down this little alleyway, and she, to wipe my nose, she was like, "I haven't got anything." So she opened my jacket pocket, my suit jacket pocket, because it was like black tie, and I'd had a wad of fake notes from the casino. So she was using them to wipe me up, clean me up.
Hey, that's a good story.
Yeah, and she literally got called in on the Monday, and from that point on, they banned all partners from Christmas dues. Like, there are complaints of people.
You're a legend. That's fucking a legendary story, that.
So even to this day, it's a sore subject.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, amazing.
It's very sore.
I need ammo with faith.
It's very, very sore. Yeah, my mum and dad had to come pick me up. My mum was sat in the back, I was sat in the front seat, and she was basically holding me up. She had her arms around the seat with my chest, and apparently I was just fucking, they just drove home like that. Put me in bed, I was thrown up all night. But the next morning, I weren't right. That's probably why I stopped drinking from that point.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Well, you
Must
still
have
drinking?
been, no, but like.
That looks weird, that lager in a Guinness glass. Looks really weird.
I won't go out and get hammered anymore. Never have, really.
No,
Not
I've
since.
never really. Oh, I tell you what. Can I say my most drunk story?
Is this? But how drunk was you at the mayor's dinner? Clearly not that drunk, just merry.
Yeah, I could have drove home.
Drove home. You could have drove home, but you fell over backwards in a fucking photo booth all over the pit, all over the place.
She was off balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were tiddly. We were doing. So someone got me 4 apple sours. I know. Smash them back. Because they're literally like.
Fuck.
They don't taste like this weird taste, aren't they?
They get you fucked, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Normally?
Sneak up on you.
Jesus Christ.
And of course,
What's the pink one? What is the pink one? Like.
No idea. No idea.
Milky looking fucking thing.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, no idea.
Jaegers.
What's your go-to shot? A Jaeger?
Yeah, I'll have a Jaeger. Yeah, Jaeger. Or a tequila. Tequila's good.
I might. Is this bad?
What? Bring a couple of tequilas.
I might start getting into tequila.
Really?
It's a fucking huge market for it. And apparently people invest money in tequila.
Mm-hmm.
And like, there's a boxer.
A bit like the whiskey.
Yeah. There's a boxer, Oscar De La Hoya, and he's got a tequila farm. Is it a tequila farm?
I'm not sure. We'd have to.
Yeah, so he's like, man, so I might start getting into it. I thought tequila was literally just an enjoyable shot that you fucking ruin a night of.
Well, yeah.
But, yeah, I tell you what, that'll be my New Year's resolution because I haven't got one. And it is
It's
nearly April.
It's now April.
Yeah, but I haven't got one because I don't think I've got to improve on anything. Getting into tequila is my new
Tequila, yeah, I don't mind a tequila.
shot.
Mm.
That's how you drink it. And that's the only way to drink it.
Yeah,
Shot it.
Yeah. I think so, isn't it?
I would have thought so.
I can't see it being a.
Tomorrow is that's going to be my homework. Look into tequila. I should probably
Tomorrow's Wednesday. You're at Wootton Bassett Market normally on a Wednesday, and you're saying that's your homework.
I keep looking into the camera lens.
Yeah, I know.
Shouldn't do that, should we?
No, I never do. You're a tart anyway, and you're like looking. Just don't look at mine.
I love yours.
I've got a screen so I can see myself.
Craig has a selfie screen, so you can see himself.
It's not
so
so I can see. It's just telling me stuff.
Shoulder. Like,
it's telling me stuff that I need to see.
That's mine. I haven't. I've got a shitty little camera. Like Craig's camera is the shit.
You haven't got a shitty little camera.
I've got a little fucking.
That camera you've got is better than that.
Lost my tripod.
I know you did.
I've literally gone.
I think I'm going to introduce a wide shot to this because we just have two tights. I feel like people would like a wide, open view, like over here.
That'd be nice,
wouldn't it?
So
you
would
can
you
see.
both?
So we're both there.
Can you stop talking over me?
Oh, sorry.
I was taking the piss then.
No, I know you were. Apparently that's why we have to wear headphones, but we're not really going to sit here and wear headphones.
One person said that.
Mm.
What was his name?
Dave. Good old Dave.
Dave who?
Dave. Work with Dave.
Yeah, what's his surname?
Robinson.
You get nervous that you calling people out.
No, I don't mind.
Dave Robinson, cheers for the feedback, mate.
He listened and was like, oh, it's a bit chaotic, talking over each other, etc., which he's got a valid point. You always talk over me.
Feedback I've got is
people love it.
I don't know why I'm enjoying it.
But I
am.
That's a good one. But that's what we want.
They're like, and someone said to me, oh, Phil said to me, he was like, I don't know why I'm listening, but I'm listening. And I don't know why I'm enjoying it, but I'm enjoying it. And I said, enjoy, mate. It only gets worse. And he replied, not possible.
I love that.
So,
that's good feedback.
Fuck you, Phil.
That's brilliant feedback, to be fair.
Yeah. Posty, she loves it.
Posty. Carly. Her name's Carly.
I got some good feedback today at the market.
Mm-hmm.
I should find out his name, really. But he listens when he's at the gym. But he's like, I'm like, yeah, go. So we're recording probably tonight. We're going to reduce the episodes down to like an hour, maybe 50. He's like, no, don't do that. Hour 20, that's perfect.
He wants the hour and 20.
He wants it longer.
He's about the only one.
He wants, well.
Go on, you're all right. You ain't gonna
he, and Posty, she wants it longer.
I know, they all want it longer.
Who wants it longer? We were talking,
Talking about drunken stories. You had one and then you went off.
Well, no, I'm just saying that the most time I've been drunk is out of two.
Yeah.
Two, and they were both with the same person.
Ooh.
You have a best mate.
Mm-hmm. Al.
No, Al, we've got many stories, me and Al.
Good old Al. He gets brought up every time.
Al, and he don't even know we do a podcast.
Does he not?
I saw him yesterday.
What did you tell him?
I tried to teach the kids about it. He's such a lovely bloke. I'll tell him.
Say, oi, Al, you're getting a shout out every fucking week, mate.
He won't listen. But there's such a lush family, them lot. But anyway, we saw him in the garage yesterday.
You're right. Sorry for the long pause there, people. He was just burping.
Wow, Guinness.
Bloody Guinness.
Come straight from football.
Yeah.
Saw him in the garage. He's like, hey, how's it going? And I had both the boys with me. And they want to go in the shop. So I said to them, trying to teach them a valuable lesson. Okay, yeah, you can get something. You've got £1 each. Back in my day,
what could
it was
you get
20p.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You got 20p or even 10p. You got 10p. Go on then, get whatever you want. And you'd learn to budget. Yeah. Says the boys, you got £1. Fucking Rudy's walking around.
Fucking Rudy.
What
was he going around like
he's
what?
An animal. He's walking around with fucking pizza. Like we had this, and then a large box of Maltesers. I'm like, Rudy,
for £1?
Rudy, you've got £1. And he's like, how much is this? I'm like, that's £7. And he's like, oh right. What about this? And I'm like, no, like a big bag of Haribo. I'm like, that's £1.75. And he's like,
you're tucking them up, mate, giving them £1.
£1?
Yeah, but what are you going to get in a garage in £1 with £1?
Any chocolate bar you want. Imagine saying to a kid.
95p?
Imagine saying to a kid, you can have any chocolate bar you want. Go and choose one. You know that little rack where all the chocolate bars are?
Yeah.
Crisps, any packet of crisps, maybe?
No,
About
probably
120.
not 120. They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Fucking raping bastards.
Oh.
Do you buy your kids magazines? This is always a fucking killer for me.
Well, you've said this.
Go on.
For the first time in probably about 3 years, I got them both a magazine on Saturday. Got them both a magazine. Got Sonny a gamers magazine because he's 8, nearly 9. Got him a gamers one, like Mr. Beast and YouTubers and all that. And Rudy got him a Spider-Man one, and the toys that came with it, like, they look
Wank.
epic, but fuck me, as soon as they touch them, they just fucking break.
I know.
$6.99.
This is what I'm saying. I know.
$6.99.
I know. It's fucking.
Lucky I nicked one of
We
them.
buy the nieces and nephews who go out and go, oh, do you want a magazine? Because that's what you do, isn't it? They all want to go, come to the shop, and we go get a magazine, blah, blah. It's like fucking, like you say, it's £7 or £8
But
quid.
the way I
And
kind
what's in them is shit.
The way I kind of reflect, they are all shit. But to be fair, Sonny sat down, because he's a great kid, my favourite. He sat down, he went through them, and he did the little quizzes,
Yeah.
the little mazes.
Fair enough. You're going to
He
sit
got
down
a
and
pen,
actually get.
and he did all that.
Mm.
Rudy ripped the toy off, and he fucked the magazine off. I'm like, mate, it comes with a poster and everything.
Fuck's sake, Rudy. What are you doing?
You don't give a shit. It's kindling now. It's next to the fire. That's a £6 magazine.
What magazine did he buy, though? What was in it?
It was Spider-Man magazine, and it came with, like the claws.
Yeah.
You pull a trigger,
Yeah.
and it gripper.
Bet that broke first time.
And literally had it for probably, he had it for about an hour, and then he asked if he could take it in the bath with him, play with it in the bath, and the trigger, something along the line, had gone, so the claw just didn't work anymore.
Did he lose his shit?
No, he was like.
He's a savage, isn't he?
He was like, yeah, it's another
savage.
toy I've broken.
Yeah.
Sonny's gone up to the loft and hid his toys so no one touches them because he wants to look after them. So yeah,
Chalk and cheese, them two, by the sounds of it.
They are. They're bloody great. But Rudy's basically like me.
Retrobate.
Yeah, and Sonny's probably the best of me.
The best of you.
Yeah. So that
Go back to your drunk story. You haven't even told it yet.
No. So yeah.
2 times. Come on.
So
Let's do it.
you're better. And obviously, my best mate, just in case he's listening, is Dan
Dan who?
Blackwell. Brother of Nick Blackwell.
Yeah. Good old Dan.
So Dan is my best mate. But my other best mate, sorry, Dan, is Ellis Holloway. No, I'm only joking. Dan is not
You
Ellis
can't
Holloway.
say that.
That really
you can't
upset him.
fucking do that live. Not live, but on the podcast.
Yeah, so Rob Pearman, literally, he was my neighbour growing up. Like, I got him. He's like 3 years younger than me. So when I was like 15, he was like, I'm 12. Like, he was young. And I was like, yeah, this is how you skin up. I mean, I like, all good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was a bit of a bad influence on him, but we learned to skate together and learned to go to school together and stuff like that. He was a lot younger than me. But he was, so he's like, mate I grew up with. Like, I was his best man. He wasn't my best man, but he's one of my groomsmen. And me and him, when we used to drink, was ridiculous. I got invited to a pub golf night. You done pub golf before?
No. What's that?
Oh my God.
Pub golf?
The worst I've ever done. Yeah, I think it's called pub golf. Golf night out. It's not called golf night out. That's lame.
Do you play any golf in this?
No, it's pub golf. It is pub golf. Basically, you dress up as a golfer. Tradish, like,
Yeah, legit. Like,
the socks over your checkered trousers and all that, and the flat cap.
Oh, fucking ref.
Polo shirt and all that.
Yeah.
Dress up as a golfer, and you go around, and each pub has you mark your score. So you have a score. This is done properly. So if you do a spirit, it's like a 3-par.
Right, okay.
But if you have a lager, it's a 2-par. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's like that. And like, if it's a shot, it's a 1-par.
Right.
It's like that, and you work out. And at the end of the night,
you add them all up.
whoever's got the best score is the winner. And it's in doubles, so you're paired up. So I miss my mate Rob, and he doesn't play football. He doesn't know any of these guys. So I'm like, mate, I've got pub golf. Do you fancy it? And he's like, fuck yeah, I do. And he's similar size to me. Like, he's quite small. He's not a big lad. And we agree when we're getting the bus over there. We're like whispering to each other, let's fucking hit hole in one. Every one. Oh,
What's a hole in one then? Like a shot.
No, whatever drink you get. Right. I think different pubs had different drinks.
Right. Okay.
And oh my God, all I can remember, the last thing I can remember is necking a large red wine.
Oh.
That's the last thing I remember. And considering I'm boxing as a prospect 2 weeks in 2 weeks' time. So normally you have like a 12-week training camp. I'm boxing in 2 weeks' time. And I'm literally the most drunk I've ever been. And wake up in the morning, no idea how I got home. I touched my face like that. And you know, like the grazing, my face is grazed all down there. To the point, like proper, like I've almost like carpet burn, like proper grazed. And I'm like, fuck, like fully dressed. And so I walk downstairs and I go over to see Rob to see if he literally lives 2 doors down. And I walk round, he's butt naked in his front garden with trails of his clothes. And we're like, what the fuck happened? And then literally until about 4 years later, we had no idea how we got back from Bath. Because Bath is literally like a...
What, like 25-minute drive?
Yeah. So, back then it was like a 30 quid taxi.
30 quid taxi, yeah.
It was a 30 quid taxi, and no one would have taken us. I don't know why, unless they... And there was like an 11 o'clock bus, and we missed that. We wake up, Rob's phone is in pieces. When like the old school phones where you can take the case off, the battery out, and the SIM. His phone is in pieces, and he's like half naked in his front garden. And we had no idea. That was the most drunk I've ever been.
So you still don't know what happened?
So basically, 4 years later, I saw someone who used to train at a boxing gym, just like train, like weightlifting. And he was like, hey, Rocco, how's it going? How you been? You still boxing? I'm like, yeah. He goes, fucking hell, we haven't seen each other. Last time I saw you, I nearly hit you down in Bath. You walked out into the road. I was like, when? When was that? I don't remember that. He goes, you were smashed dressed as a golfer. He goes, I still got your hat somewhere. And I was like, please tell me what happened. He goes, well, literally, we were going to take you home because you were just stacking around so drunk. And we were going to take you home. And you asked to be dropped in town. And then you got out the car, you walked along, and you just went boosh and stacked it on the floor. That's how obviously I did my face. But that's how we got home. And then we obviously someone in town took pity on us and carried us home. But that is another time with the same person, but we were in Cornwall. We went to a cider tour, then out in the town, and then we were that drunk. But because we're in Cornwall, the deepest of Cornwall, like down south, we were so drunk, and we drove his car home. Look how much you're like, I've got to cut this out.
No, I'm not cutting nothing.
And oh my God, like the Cornish windy little, because it is like the sticks, no one, it's down like Porthtown way. And we're driving, there's 4 of us, driving his car at like 10 miles an hour all the way. And first of all, it wasn't me driving. We drive it and I'm like, it's so hard to see. Like, I can hardly see the roads.
Jesus
And then
Christ.
Pano in the back was like, put your fucking lights on. We were driving for about 10 miles with no lights on
God.
at like 5 a.m. Oh. So yeah, so they are both the times that it's the most I've ever been drunk. And that was both with my good mate, Rob Pearman.
So we've got Al, and now we've got Rob.
Al, Rob, and obviously my best mate, Dan. And Ellis.
and Ellis.
And the Rattler.
You like name drops, didn't you?
Yeah, well, of course. For our
Good
listeners.
old lads.
For our listeners, isn't it?
They are avid listeners, I'm assuming, apart from Al and Rob.
Well, I don't know.
Dan and Ellis are.
Someone, Painter, who I just name dropped, he was in the back of the car. You know when you associate a moment in your life with like a song, because that was a song at the time.
What was it? Go on.
It was The Fun. Do you remember them?
The Fun.
I don't know if The Fun. It may just be fun. Tonight we are young. That was out, and that was number one, and that was a badass song.
How old is that? It doesn't feel that old, does it?
Well, that's when I was getting fucked up in England.
The five. This is probably fucking 2019. Driving around Cornwall with no fucking lights on.
Probably like the year.
Hang on. The Fun.
Business of the Year. Great album, that. Such a good album.
I'm going to put the Fun song. No, comes up SpongeBob SquarePants.
It's cool. They're just the fun. They're just fun, I think. Do you know the song I mean?
Fun song lyrics. No, SpongeBob SquarePants keeps coming up.
I'll tell you right now.
I've worked out Plankton's full fun songs, SpongeBob SquarePants on Reddit. Here we go. Liam's going to get the date up.
Tonight.
Fun tonight.
Tonight,
We like singing on this podcast. Oh, yeah.
X-ray.
Some nights, it says.
Give me a second, I need to get
We'll find out when it came out.
I'll find it out. Turn it off, you're fucking deafening them.
Yeah, I can't find out when it came out.
What's it called?
We Are Young.
We Are Young. If you know, hit it up in the comments.
Well, we will know in a minute because I'm Googling.
No, but I'll put a short out and see if we can get some fucking people
no
commenting.
No one hits the comments.
No one.
We Are Young.
Everyone ignores the comments.
2012.
2012. Yeah.
I was 42.
Pissed up driving around Cornwall with no fucking lights on.
Yeah.
That's a good story, though.
And the best thing is, we had a great night out, and we all got home, and we realised that we were all out together, and of course, 4 of us drove back in the dark, really drunk, and to the next town, whatever it was, and we totally forgot we were out with Rob's mum. We fucking left her in the town.
What the fuck,
Good
really?
old Sue, good old Sue.
Jesus Christ.
So, I can't remember how she got back. I think she started walking back, or... Because it's fucking Cornwall, like no one, there's nothing down there. Like,
that was
down
my next
south.
question. Where were you even drinking?
So,
just in
it
a
was like
little tiny pub?
Yeah, just little
Tucked away
pubs,
pub.
little pubs, and there's like a little band, and there's
Yeah.
another pub. There's probably like 3 or 2 pubs, like, and literally there was. I remember I stood outside the pub, and we were all just hammered, and some girls were there smoking, and we were just like giving them like banter shit, and they didn't quite get it because they were quite thick.
Oh, fuck
And
it.
they were like, fuck you, I'm going to get my boyfriend. And I was like, go on then, go get your boyfriend and his mate. And they went in, and then we looked over and like, oh, fuck, we're there, kicking here. And then he came out, the boyfriend, and he was quite a big bloke. And he went, right, lads? We're like, you all right, mate? And he's like, yeah, sorry, is she pissing you off? We're like, what a fucking relief.
Sorry, is she pissing you
Girl, I
off?
was about to get on all fours and give up. So,
I love that. That's good.
So yeah, that was that's. But I'm not a massive drinker. I can't. Thing is, yeah,
I like the idea of it.
Well, the best thing is like the thought of drinking all that is not great. But one thing I remember is like it's probably a few months ago. And you forget like young people, they got zero responsibility.
Yeah.
And so I think I was at the coffee box and I said to someone, what have you got planned? And they were like, oh yeah, I got some shopping to do. And then, but she was with someone else who was probably about 20. He said, "Oh, what have you got planned?" And she just said, "Oh, I was going to go out and get fucked up." I was like, "Oh my God."
Just gonna go out and get fucked up.
Do you know what I mean? The days. I can't remember that when I had that less of a responsibility.
Just the thought of just going, like, there's no care in the world, just going out and getting fucked up, going home and probably not waking up till 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon.
1 in the afternoon, probably wake up to your mum making you a roast dinner.
Yeah.
I'd never had that.
No.
My mum was shit.
I never really.
My mum's great, by the way. She's not as shit.
If you're listening, Caroline, you're shit.
She ain't listening.
She's
a cunt.
I never. I've got to bleep that, for fuck's sake.
Huh?
I've got to bleep the CUNT.
Can you not say cunt?
No, you can't.
Why?
That's so bad. I'm going to have to bleep that. I'll need to remember. Back end.
Right.
Bleep the CUNT.
Cunt.
I don't. Me and Faye got together really young, so we was going out and but we weren't ever.
She was 11 and you were 18?
Yeah, that's right. No. We're only a year apart.
She was 12.
We're only a year apart. We got together when I was 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, we would go out, but you wouldn't be going out, and we never got in that sort of scenario of like no care in the world. Do you know what I mean? Go out, get absolutely shit faced, and then go home and stay in
Had
bed.
each other.
No, it's not that. We were just. I think for us, we were just very fucking mature, like such a young age. Which, when you think back now, we always talk about it. It's like you never really had we never done the normal things. You know what I mean? Like the girls would go on holiday and the lads would go on holiday. You never really. Everyone's coupled up. Tight.
What all your mates were?
Yeah, everyone's all just coupled up tight. Like, do you know what I mean?
That's what it was like in Essex, I suppose. You all had.
Did you go on lads' holidays abroad?
No, I wasn't really into that. The drink. So I wanted. The thing is, I started like boxing properly when I was like 18, 19.
Yeah, so that's all you probably cared about.
So I wanted to really work that, as well as like drinking on the side. But obviously, I wouldn't commit to like weekends away. We've done the lads' holidays where it's been like a stag do, Magaluf,
Nice.
and things like that.
But that was fun.
Yeah.
I just feel like
I've got
I'd
a
be
story
broken.
there. Well, I don't know if I'm.
Probably better. If you're having to think about it, probably best not saying it.
I'll just say 2 words
I love this. Go on.
and tell me if I can say it. Yeah?
Yeah, go on.
Down syndrome prostitute.
No. Right. Back to. No, I don't think so. I really.
3 words, actually. 3 words. Can you actually? 3 words, actually. It wasn't 2. Down syndrome. Prostitute. Mugged. That was me.
Oh,
I got mugged by a Down syndrome prostitute. Because, you know, on nights out
Are we going down this road?
No, I'll just clear it out. I won't tell the story. But I had a good night out, and I did the thing where, you know,
Oh, sorry.
you've
Where
had-
I was laughing so much.
I've had enough to drink, and I did the old sneaky. I've had enough. I need to go home. Do you know what I mean? We've all been there. I need to go home. I've had enough to drink. I can't keep up with these fellas. So I tried getting home. Of course, like, can't find my hotel. And it was weird. Like, just women coming out of like, the woodwork, and they're like, hey, good time. And I'm like, no, because I heard a story about, I got scared. I heard a story about razor blades with prostitutes. Like, they'd like,
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
yeah. Like, almost like, so I've never been into that anyway. But, yeah. And so they all come out of the woodwork, and I was like, and basically this one came at me where, like, as I've described,
This one come at me.
what I've described, and like in my face. I was like, no, no, no. And I was like, I've got no money. And I didn't think I had any money. Generally didn't think I had any money. And I was like, look, I've got no money. And it was just coins in my coins. But of course, do you remember like before tap and pay? God,
Your pocket be full of pesetas.
I pulled out the coins and it was just like
Yeah.
shitload, probably about 40 quid of euros. And I don't know what the going rate for a prostitute is, but she seemed quite happy to see all them euros. And she was like, and she grabbed them, like my euros, and went, yep, that fine. And I took my hand and started guiding me. I shit myself. And I was like, I pulled my hand away. And I was like, no, I'm not. She went, fuck you then. And I was like, well, give my money back. She was like, fuck you. So I walking off with all my change.
Oh my God.
And I was like, and then start souping. I'm like, give my fucking money back. And then with that, big black dude comes out.
Oh no.
And I'm like, keep the fucking money. Like, fucking. And
The
I just walk
the
off.
old looky man's come out.
It's just I walk off and just think, I've been mugged by a Down syndrome prostitute.
Wow. Okay.
You don't know how you're going to edit this, do you?
No, but it's good. It's so good. I've got to keep it in.
So
Maybe I'll bleep the. Would that be a good idea?
no, Down syndrome is a thing.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I get that.
Tell you what, my previous job,
Jesus Christ.
I used to work with adults with learning disabilities, and I worked with a chap who had Down syndrome. Pete, what a guy! One of like we used to play. So my job was to introduce like sports,
Oh yeah,
and activities to adults with learning disabilities. And I tell you what, best job in the world. I love it. And I've still got people who still friends who do that line of work. And man, like if you've never done it before, volunteer or something, because it is one of the best jobs in the world.
Rewarding.
So rewarding. The only reason why I left because there was so much red tape and I kept getting warnings for like, yeah. Like we set up a drama group. It was epic. We did a panto. We weren't allowed to perform it because we was council red tape. Yeah, don't know where we're gonna go with this.
I don't know where.
But I'll tell you where we're gonna go.
Right, you've brought some drinks. Talking about alcoholic. Are they alcoholic?
I think so.
Okay.
Can I have a wee first?
No. Let's just do this
Oh,
now. We'll be
come
finished.
on.
We'll be finishing. We've got a couple of minutes.
Anyway,
We'll be
I'm
finishing.
going.
Okay. He's going for a week. We'll be back. What the fuck? Left or right? Is that what you've got to do?
No. So I've got 3 drinks here.
3.
3.
Interesting.
3. So I've got 3 drinks here.
You're going to be out of focus. The fact you're leaning forward, but yeah. You got 3 drinks.
This is 1.
Yeah.
This is 2.
Yeah.
This is 3.
Yeah. Have I just got to pick one?
You got to pick one.
Okay. I'm going to pick 1. All right. I'll pick fucking 2 then.
Oh, no, they're all good to be
Oh.
fair. Yeah, go on. You picked 1.
I'll pick 1.
And your drink of choice is...
Oh, mojito.
I want to
What a fucking drink.
Right, you can choose mine for me.
All right. We've got 2 and 3 left, yeah? Dos, tres. I'm going to go tres.
Yeah, nice.
What is it? What we got? I've got a mojito. Malibu. Oh, pina colada.
Got pina colada.
What's
baby.
that song?
Can I have
Pina coladas.
Escape, it's called.
Name the film.
Getting caught in the rain. Grown ups.
Yeah.
Cheers, that.
Cheers, that. Fucking hell. Hang on. Should we let's get a picture before we post them up.
Oh, do we need to be together or not?
No, because I'll split them.
Done. Are you gonna cut this sound bit out?
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Yeah,
yeah,
nice.
So I went to the garage, our local garage. It's like, do you sell Guinness? And they're like, yeah, yes, a black can. I was like, I know what Guinness looks like. But she's lovely. She listens to the podcast.
No way.
Yeah.
Where? Which garage?
Lady in my garage, total garage.
The one down on your main road.
Red,
Oh
yeah.
no!
Right next to us, yeah. But she loves it.
Shit, does she?
And she, yeah.
How'd she know about that?
Just means I've got to stop shoplifting there.
Oh wow!
Business of the year.
Business of the year. Bacardi Mojito. I love mojitos.
Do you?
Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah, a pina colada I like.
Best mojito I've had. San Francisco.
God,
The best.
Thrown it out there.
The best.
Mine was
Weatherspoons.
where's that place in Bath? It's like a chain that do like Mexican food.
Oh,
Las Iguanas.
what a fucking restaurant. Love Las Iguanas.
You still going?
Yeah.
Yeah, Las
Fucking
Iguanas.
beautiful.
That was the last time I had a mojito. And I remember I was like, oh, that glass looks nice. Then we walked out and I was with my sister. And then she went, I got the glass. I was like, you motherfucker.
Love that.
So,
Love that. I'm partial to an espresso martini.
I have never tried one.
Fuck off.
No, I've never tried one. Never tried an espresso. I've got kit
Are you
to make
shitting me?
I've got kit to make an espresso martini, like the ingredients. Like,
Oh my
I've
god, we
never-
gotta go. We gotta go and have one somewhere.
well, I tell you what, there's a lot of things that me and you need to do,
We like what?
which bring us on to this. A little plug. Can you plug and tag this?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we talk about this already.
We spoke about them, but I know what you're gonna say. And I feel bad because I fucking bailed.
Black Swan.
Yeah, Black Swan. They're launching for this Friday. I feel terrible. I fucking bailed. I'm sorry,
Lexi.
if you're listening.
Yeah, their website looks good. And
Yeah.
I tell you what, she makes
Everything they've done so far, I will say, looks fucking good.
Black Swan
Yeah.
sauna.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back there ASAP.
You are. You've got 2 free passes, and I'm going.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I have got 2 free
Do you reckon they'll allow us to take the couple of tinnies in with us? Probably not.
They say be hydrated.
Be hydrated with a mojito. Well,
This is funny. I turn up obviously on my own, embarrassed and late.
I know. Sorry.
And she's like, hey, you're right. It's been a bit awkward. I'm like, hi, you're right. Yeah, you know, I'm on my own. She's like, yeah, it's fine. And I was like, cool, I'll just get ready. And then through the faff of getting there on my own, she was like, gets really hot in there. So just make sure you stay hydrated. If you got your water bottle, it sank me. Fuck, I don't have a water bottle. And I'm like, yeah, I got one. So go in there. Yeah. Gasping. And I get in the lake, go for a little swim. But of course, that's not refreshing, like to drink.
No. Most definitely not.
And then I get out there and then back in the sauna. And I think, I've not tried anything. I've been in and out the sauna. So sorry, Lexi, I let you down then. Well, I let myself down, really. But how beautiful that place was. Like, the sauna was proper. Fucking hot.
You said.
And the view, yeah, I can't wait to get out there. And their website, when their website launched, I thought, because the message said, thanks to the media day, got some great images. Of course, there was a link on the website. And I thought,
Are they up?
I hope I feature. Not one shot me.
Oh.
The fact that I was on my own and I'm
Probably
a
they didn't want to put it up,
man.
so who's this little man on his own in the sauna? They probably couldn't put that picture up.
Well,
I'm sorry. I'll be there for 100%. I'm there for the next.
just literally to go on the website, just fucking
I bet he thought, we
See-
won't bother putting that one in.
yeah. See Bilbo Baggins fucking sat in a sauna on his own.
I love that. No, definitely. It looks good.
So yeah,
Love the thought of that, the fact that it's there.
well let's hit it up before May really.
You're going away. Also, let's just cover this. We're going to have to take a break because you're going to be going away.
No, because we got one episode in the bag, haven't we?
No, not by
Why
the time
would
you go
record
away.
another one this Sunday.
I can't.
Well, it's your fault then.
It's Mother's Day.
Oh, is
Where are you
it?
taking Caroline out? You taking her out for a meal? Mother's Day's coming up.
Caroline.
I've got a big day planned.
Have you?
Yeah.
We were talking about that today. She was like, Betty's done fuck all. Because Faye came out to the coffee box. It's like Mother's Day, and I was like, yeah. Any plans? She went, nah. Daddy's done fuck all.
It's fucking deeply hurt me, that has.
And I threw you under the bus.
Cheers.
And I said, actually, I think he's planning a big, big day.
Yeah, I
And I
am.
saw him leaving the jewellers.
You are right.
Have you?
Yeah. How did you know I've got her a piece of jewellery?
What have you got?
I'm
She
not
wasn't
telling
here.
her.
Yeah, but she wasn't here. I'm not going to tell her now.
No.
Well, I will.
Exactly. I ain't saying fuck all. No, I've got a nice day planned.
Nice.
You should plan something nice for Caroline.
And Laura.
And Laura. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, so Caroline, I normally go up there on a Sunday. I normally go up there about 10 o'clock in the morning for my daily breastfeed.
My daily breastfeed.
Nah. No, we don't get...
Yeah, when I say your mum brings you lunch.
Yeah, we're close. Too close.
Oh, that's brilliant. Sorry.
Yeah, so, we're not... I have fucking 3 sisters, so...
Yeah, so
they all
what?
fuss round her. They all get her flowers and
Yeah,
chocolate and buy her spa days and all that.
Perfume.
She works in Gompels. They have a
Oh,
perfect
yeah, of course. She steals it from Gompels.
So literally, I don't need to do anything. They've got it covered. They've got
get
flowers,
a card.
chocolate. Yeah, but I always get an offensive card, and that's always fun.
Oh, you one of them that orders one of those cards that's just stupid? Like, thanks for being my mum, but you're a cunt.
Yeah, sorry for ruining your vagina or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Shit, I've got some editing to do with this. I've got to bleep this swearing. That's bad.
I do swear a lot, and that's
Yeah.
one thing that Lexi from Black Swan Song has said.
Oh, was it Lexi that said you swear?
Her feedback was like, I know she swear a lot, so maybe do a challenge for a week
Of not
where
swearing.
you have a swear jar between us both.
And what? Yeah. Okay.
Between us both, so you have one, I have one, and we see how much money
we can put
we
in.
get, and maybe that money goes towards,
Towards what?
I don't know.
More drink.
No, like a charity.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I can do that.
on topic, the Down syndrome one.
Yep. On topic. Where do we go with that?
God, it's all good fucking fun.
It is
If
all good
anyone's
fun.
offended, you need to fucking lighten up. Cunts. But I think we plugged Black Swan Sauna enough.
Yeah. But either way, we'll be down there.
Yeah, it looks great.
Either way.
It is great.
Need to. Sorry, yeah, you've got a holiday booked, haven't you?
Yeah, we're going to Portugal.
You're going to Portugal,
for a
so we may or may not skip an episode, but it will be
We
worth
can't,
it.
We can't skip. We have to deliver. We can't do that. I can
Okay.
record on Tuesday. We go on Wednesday.
Oh, well, you can record the night before.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because if that was me, Faye would have my fucking bollocks tied up.
I do what I want.
Talking about going on holiday, shall I tell you a quick story before we end?
Oh, baby, a quick story.
No, it's very quick. And I want to touch on this next time. Imagine, are you all right? Fucking about your Casio.
Casio Classic.
Jesus, get yourself a proper watch.
Casio, this is a Casio.
Imagine
F91.
you're going on holiday. You can ask Faye about this, another little story.
Yeah,
I won't go
imagine I'm
too
going on
far.
holiday,
I won't
right?
go too far.
My
you know,
eyes are closed.
you're going on holiday.
These are good now.
You-
Sweet, aren't they?
Your suitcase is on the bed. You're loading the suitcase.
I'm a cheapskate. Hand luggage only.
Fuck's sake. All right, you've got your hand luggage on the bed. You're loading it up with your smalls, your little panties and shit like that. She comes into the room.
Don't wear pants, but yeah.
Okay, she comes into the room. You get all excited. You're like, "Oh, here we go on holiday." I grab hold of her, and I pick her up,
Yeah.
and like throw her onto the bed.
Ah, it sounds sweet.
But at the same time that I'd done that, I trod on her toe and broke her toe.
That's a good story.
True story. Literally, it was the next day, when she's on the plane. Obviously, you can't do fuck all for a broken toe. It's a little toe. You should see it now. It's just hanging there, not doing nothing.
A little
We didn't
toe
even
was it?
strap it up, stupidly.
A little
Yeah, I
toe.
trod on her little toe and then yanked her up, and all I felt underneath my foot was a crunch, and she was just screaming. I was like, and then take off the next day. The pressure. She was fucking in agony.
That is great. Left or right foot?
I think it was her left.
She's
No, it would have been her right.
she's got big feet for her.
Yeah.
She's size 11.
Honestly, you ask her. I was
11,
getting all
12.
excited. I was like, "Here we go." I picked her up and chucked her on the bed, but stood on her toe at the same time.
So this will embarrass Laura. There's a sim. It's well, not a sim.
Come on, let's end on this one.
But it's a good vibes. Good vibes. I think we're going on a night out and we're going somewhere. And this is back in the old fake tan days. Do you know what I mean? Where you get your fake tan a bit in doing something and she's getting ready. And she's in our wardrobe, it's got like a white drawback thing. And she's there with a fake tan. And I think it's like a moose almost.
Yeah,
Like
it is,
like a moose. And she does it and I'm like, red light out. And then she like has it in her hand and she like taps her ass, like slaps her ass, like boom, ready. And it hit and it splats all over this cream white kind of curtain, and it's gone. And she's looked at it, and straight away, it's my fucking fault.
Lost her shit.
Look what you've done. And I'm like, we're like in a good vibes. Then suddenly
it's no
flipped.
good vibe.
It's like, what? She's like, that's gonna stay. I'm gonna have to get them down now. They're gonna have to go on a walk. So it went from happy good vibes to instantly she's taking down these curtains. So like curtains that cover our wardrobe. And so, yeah, she's like, yeah. And like fake tan's gone.
That ended that.
And then suddenly that was it. I was in trouble because she did that. But I'm, of course, laughing. And she's
As you
pissed
would.
off. Because, she's going to out.
What did the fake tan come out like, though? More importantly.
No,
No. No idea.
I can't remember the night.
No
I can't
idea.
remember where we were.
No
But
idea.
how do you think this episode has gone?
I think it's gone very well. I think considering we had no topic, we sort of did go on a topic of alcohol.
Yeah.
There you go. People say we don't stick to one topic.
Tell you what.
Alcohol. Tell us your funny, pissed up stories. That's what I reckon they should fucking do.
Yeah, I don't feel like we have a lot of it. We have a good following now.
Yeah.
And we get a lot of feedback, but I don't feel like we
don't
have a
have
lot
any-
of interaction.
No, we don't get many engaged.
Because you won't let me on social media.
Okay. I'll let you on.
Yes.
You can do the stories. You're good at that. You like fucking talking to the camera.
I love a fucking story.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
You're good at them.
I'll do a poll
Yeah.
or the shit that you do that throw it out there and like
Mm.
tell us your fucking stories.
Mm.
I'll do it on my Rocco Richards
Mm-hmm.
and I'll link it
Mm.
in. Yeah, I felt today's gone well. I've enjoyed this. It's been nice. Casual again. I felt the themes were a bit forced. Like I had to do a bit of homework.
90s theme was good though.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice throwback, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. But it was almost like I struggled to stay on one subject.
But it's good though.
Also,
Mm-hmm.
people keep banging on about, are you going to get guests on?
Oh yeah.
Eventually we will.
Mm.
When we've got nothing else to talk about,
Yeah, we'll draft someone in.
and we'll draft maybe one or two in. But we don't want Joe Bloggs off the street.
No.
We
no.
don't want
We've
famous people.
No.
Like interesting people. Tell you what I spoke to, a bloke today at the coffee box, John Watlins.
Yeah.
He's basically I think he's a silversmith. Basically, he rode the Atlantic
Oh yeah.
from somewhere to somewhere across. Basically, it was like 50 odd days he rode across sea, and he saw 3 different types of whale.
Wow.
Like he said, there was a spermback whale with them for about 45 minutes.
No way.
They saw an orcas. They saw about I think they're called a pod. No, that's dolphins, isn't it? What
Pod
do you
of
call
dolphins.
What do you call a group of orcas?
A group.
A herd.
A group
Flock.
of orcas.
A flock of orcas.
That's insane, though. That's the sort of shit you would love
But
to
he
go
said,
and just
yeah,
see.
you shit yourself. But he said the orcas came up, and he said there was obviously, I think they saw about 3 of them, and they sussed them out. And he said, 1, are they a threat? 2, can we eat them? 3, like what are they doing? Like it just sussed them out because they're super intelligent, aren't they? And then he said after about 4 or 5 minutes they just fucked off.
Wow.
But that's fucking cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
They saw
that is
like
cool.
3 different types of whale.
Yeah.
See a whale? Have you ever seen a whale?
No, never.
Whales are like almost like a spiritual animal, aren't they?
Mm.
They are fucking cool. So yeah, like someone like him, and someone who I was with, Charlie, she was like, "You should get him on your podcast." And he is an interesting guy, but it's hard to have a guest on for an hour
Yeah.
because you hear their story.
I don't know. You say that, but we haven't tried it, so maybe.
Okay, who would who would be
I don't-
celebrity then? Who
Oh.
would be your perfect celebrity guest? Dick and Dom.
No.
No, I'm joking. That would just be the
Who would be
worst.
my celebrity guest? I'd like to get Barry from EastEnders on it.
Oh my god. I'm thinking of someone like fucking
Goggins.
badass. No, Goggins would be shit. Goggins would be shit.
He'd be like, get down and give me fucking 20, boys.
Yeah. I'll tell you who's a cool dude. Macklemore, he's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Or someone like, I don't know, like Brad Pitt or Leonardo DiCaprio. I think they'd be pretty fucking. They've got some stories to tell in Hollywood
Oh, yeah.
if they're honest.
If they won't be honest.
Again, sports.
They won't be as honest as you.
Yeah, but if they, yeah, I know.
We need honest guests. If you've got a story to tell, you're interesting, you're honest, the invite's there.
I'll tell you what. Another quick plug.
Go on.
Megan.
Megan.
My friend, Megan Ransell, she boxed Saturday night
Mm.
and we couldn't make it, but fuck me, she boxed
Good.
A star. Perfect.
Well, fuck
8
me, get
rounds.
her on then.
8 rounds. Yeah, get her on, we'll be good. But the thing is, she is a clean sportsman, and we've touched on clean sportsmen.
You said they're boring as fuck.
Well, the thing is, like, she's got a persona and image.
Yeah, but that's fine. We ain't.
And I wouldn't want to put, because if I said anything that put her under pressure, it's bad for publicity.
Yeah, that is.
She's
bad.
got to keep it clean.
Yeah.
So, but
But
yeah,
it'd be interesting
anyway,
to know her story.
But yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
isn't-
no, it
she's a
would be.
paramedic as well, isn't
She's a
she?
paramedic. She surfs. She's a fucking good surfer, better than
Oh,
me.
right. Okay.
Not many people are.
Get her on. Megan, the invite's there.
Well, let's wait until she gets the title shot first.
Okay.
And then when she gets the title shot, she's apparently, after that performance and that win, she's mandatory now,
Right, okay.
which means she's next in line for a title shot. So build up to the title shot. It's fucking tough selling tickets for a fight. She's going to have to. She's going to have to sell close to 100 tickets. So before a fight, I reckon get Megan on.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
There you go.
And our partner, Heidi. Maybe both of them on so they're a bit more confident.
Yeah.
So if we just get Megan on, she'll be there in the spotlight and be like, well, I'm going to be world champion one day.
All right, muck it
That's how
off.
she talks. That's how it's her actual voice.
Okay then, Megan.
Well, don't take the piss.
I'm not. Megan, you're on. Whenever you're up, you're on. Okay, well, we'll end it there. That was good.
And Ferg's a rattler.
Fergs, yeah, we'll get Ferg on at some point, but
Nah, you
he's
don't
too
wanna-
scared.
Yeah, pussy hole.
Thanks for the mojito. That's been lovely. And if they want to, come on, remember what Lexi said. You got to tell them where to find the podcast.
Yeah, so those...
I'll let you do this.
If they're
You're
listening,
better at this.
If they're listening, sure they know where to find it.
No, because I'll use these for social clips.
Okay. Oh, let me
You
sit
like
up.
doing this, didn't you?
Let me sit up then. Do you know what the third choice was?
What?
Drink.
Go on.
Peach on the beach.
Oh, I'm glad you...
Which I imagine is sex on the beach, but they can't say sex anymore
No.
because we live in a PC pussy world.
Yeah.
Cunts.
Right.
Yeah,
follow
so-
us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Longest short story.
Yeah, Apple Music, Amazon, YouTube, OnlyFans. We on OnlyFans yet?
No. Give it time.
Yeah, if you could, I've checked the frame of the camera, and you don't get my thighs in.
No.
So that's
Can't
all
really
right. So
can't
we're good.
make much money for that.
So we're good. But if you do want a wider shot, sign up to OnlyFans and you can get the wider shot.
Yeah.
Craig's not actually wearing trousers. Tic Tac.
There you go. See you in the next one.
You gonna cheers it?
Yeah, come on. Might as well with a mojito.
Yeah, boy.
There you go.
Episode 7.
6.
Done, baby.